Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today on this Wednesday, July the 28th, 2021? Thank you once again for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction. Bringing you guys the very best in metal related content right here on YouTube on one of the only metal channels you guys will need. If you missed anything in this past week, you can click the eye in the upper right corner. Should be popping up right now. Everything you need is up there. Go and get caught up on all the latest videos. I'd appreciate it. If you want me to review anything, make suggestions in the comments section below. I don't like slam, deathcore, metalcore, modern tech death, so no point in requesting it. Remember to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a damn thing when I post new videos. You're looking at one of the hardest working channels on the platform in the metal niche, and no one's going to give it to you quite the way I do here at Music of Destruction. Welcome to Album Ranking Wednesdays here on the channel. Tonight we're going deep beneath the earth once again with another subscriber request for an album ranking on the band Mutiilation from France, and I'm really excited for this one. Now, Mutiilation was part of the legendary French black metal scene called the Les Legions Noir, or LLN. Now, translated, this means the Black Legions, along with bands like Vlad Tepes, Moivot, or Moivot, Akon Ketre, Belkatre, Chapel of Ghouls, and many others within the LLN black metal circle. Mutiilation was formed back in 1991 and had two hiatuses between releases. The first hiatus was between 1996 and 2000, and the second one was between 2009 and 2014. Now, the final Mutiilation release would come in 2007. However, the band would continue to release various splits and box sets after the final full length. Note, I am only doing a ranking on the band's full-length releases, despite there being quite a few demos and splits, and I believe there's a box set as well. Alright, so let's get into the ranking, shall we? Coming in at number 6, Sorrow Galaxies, released in 2007 on End All Life Productions. This is Mutiilation's attempt at cosmic black metal with a lot of depressive melancholy and still that occult, satanic, vampiric aesthetic in places in areas on this album. However, Sorrow Galaxies is an album that stands in a league all of its own. It's very fucking dark and mysterious and melancholic, but also very atmospheric and profound, emotional and complex, emotionally I should say. Now, musically, it's very lo-fi and down-tuned in a lot of places, but I love that about Mutiilation. They never gave into that commercial production, nor should they if it's real fucking black metal. Yeah, number 6, Sorrow Galaxies. Coming in at number 5, Rattenkonig, released in 2005 on Ordealis Records. This is one of those albums from Mutiilation to me that had a lot of nuances and differences happening throughout. It's very complicated in places, but also very hypnotizing and dissonant in others, but there's a bit of a juxtaposition going on here, but it makes for a very unsettling, disturbing listen, as it's all about decay and time, as time would decay things, you know what I mean, like breaking things down, that type thing. That's what this album really reminds me of, is the passing of time and ancient nostalgia, with, of course, those melancholic, ice-cold riffs and occult overtones and mystery happening in places. A great album. Number 5, Rattenkonig. Coming in at number 4, Black Millenium, Grimly Reborn, released in 2001 on Drakkar Productions. This is a really awesome album. It's very depressive in places. This is one of his most sorrowful releases, but also one of the most instrumentally profound and talented out of the Mutiilation discography. And I really enjoy this album. It's very grim and depressing, but also has those occult, vampiric, satanic elements as well. As Mutiilation to me are one of those only bands that can do satanic and depressive black metal effectively. Number 4, Black Millenium, Grimly Reborn. Coming in at number 3, Remains of a Ruined, Dead, Cursed Soul, released in 1999 on Drakkar Productions. Once again, this is a pure, hateful, misanthropic trip into despair, self-destruction, mental destruction, and substance abuse in a lot of ways. It's very suicidal in all of its compositional framework, as well as the nuances and arrangements and compositional choices that are and ideas that are being expressed here. It's a very solid offering, one of my favorites, and definitely a hopeless ether ride, if you will. Number 3, Remains of a Ruined, Dead, Cursed Soul. Coming in at number 2, the classic debut, Vampires of Black Imperial Blood, released in 1995 on Drakkar Productions. Once again, this is the debut album from Mutiilation, and definitely one that is memorable. It's powerful, it's emotional, it's complex in ways, very compelling emotionally, and has a lot of that dark occult mystery, but also more of the melancholic stuff going on, even on the debut with that depressive overtone. There's always been a lot of nihilism and depression within Mutiilation's music, and the debut is no exception. Number 2, Vampires of Black Imperial Blood. Coming in at number 1, Majestus Leprosus, released in 2003 on Ordealis Records. I did a full in-depth review of this album. My favorite Mutiilation release. This is the one that to me is the darkest, the most emotionally compelling, the most authentic in my opinion. Also, probably the darkest album and the most melancholic and depressing and hateful, but also has some amazing instrumentation with a lot of hard rock elements going on here, almost like a black and roll type approach, but not approaching that trendy shit that Satyricon did, but definitely experimenting with a little bit of a different, more of an ambient side of things in places, but also keeps the framework that made Mutiilation so great throughout their entire discography. This is an amazing album. I recommend anything in this list. Now, granted, there are demos and splits, and I believe there's a couple of EPs, but I didn't want to be here for 30 fucking minutes doing a ranking, so we just did the full lengths here tonight. But yeah, number 1, Majestus Leprosus. Make sure you check out anything on this list. If you're a Mutiilation fan, you cannot go wrong. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Another album ranking in the books here on Music of Destruction. I hope you enjoyed the premiere tonight. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell for all notifications. Facebook.com/groups/Music of Destruction if you want to join the group. Teespring store, teespring.com/music-of-destruction. Working on some new merch. It's going to be awesome. The girlfriend's been coming up with some really cool designs for t-shirts. I just got to get it done this week. It will be done. Make sure you go and support. Merch is always appreciated, and I am going to be adding more merch as the years continue. If you want to support on Patreon, The Seed episode number 33, The History of Thrash Metal Part 3, up on the Patreon page. If you want to support, patreon.com/Music of Destruction. Select the $5 tier. You will get access for life. Upcoming podcast, The Seed episode number 34, The History of the Les Legions Noir. As per requested, a lot of people have been asking me what I think of this movement, and I'm going to be covering the entire history. It's going to be awesome, so make sure you go and support. I'd appreciate it. Your support, thank you very much, keeps this channel alive, as well as contributes to our brand new YouTube channel, Beyond the Big Screen Movie and Game Review with myself and my brother, Colton James. It's going to be awesome. Let's check out a clip of what you can expect on Beyond the Big Screen.
Wait a minute, this movement seems to have life. Organic life. Faster! Faster!
And we are back. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Share the video. We will see you for Top 15 Thursdays. See you in the next video. Bye for now.